Hey everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play Professor Layton in the Diabolical box. So, we're busy exploring this nice town of Dropstone, and while I already uncovered this hidden puzzle over here, guess what? There's another one. What are all these arrows for? Oh, it's a carnival game. Hey there, Squirts, try your hand at this fine game of skill? I tell you what, since business is so slow right now, the first try is on me. Gosh, really, mister? Well, I can't say no to a deal like that. Come on, Flora, we can try it together. Number 29, the winning arrow, worth 20 points. A bag of candy dangles from one of 3 arrows attached to the wall. Assuming that all 3 arrows are perfectly straight, which arrow, A, B, or C, is connected to the candy? Now let's see. Which one would it be? Could it be A, could it be B, or could it be C? And the easiest way to do a puzzle like this, since you can, is to actually just take a straight object and line it up, as I'm doing now, across the screen, because I don't remember which one this is. I've actually got a needle in my hand, and I am lining it up. Yep, it is B. Really, do the same thing. Take a needle or something, and now I need to get this needle off of my screen. There we go, without dropping it on the floor and stepping on it. Yep, but basically, if you just line up a needle, it'll actually point to B. So, there we go.
Just leave it to me.
That's how I did it on the DS. Yeah,
Layton's apprentice
works really well, too.
again.
Nicely done, Shorty. Here's a little something for that fine performance. Really? Gosh, thank you. And there's another part. We're getting there, aren't we? And now that we've looked at all this, we can actually talk to somebody else. Let's talk to you. We're doing some top secret festival prep back here, so you can't come in yet, okay? Unfortunately, she's not going to be much help because, you know, they're working on something back there for later. But now, let's go ahead. We need to go back this way, don't we? So, let's see. There are a couple of hint coins here. 2 of them. There's one. I believe the other. There it is. Like on the mountains. There we go. And now, a person with a big nose. Another one. Big noses seem to be awfully popular in this world. Gracious, the weather couldn't be finer for celebrating Dropstone's fancy 50th. My memory's not what it used to be, but you're not from here, are you? Waiting on the train, How do I know, you ask? Well, this isn't the first time it's happened. As fancy as that train is, it must be in rotten shape. Take heart, Sonny. More often than not, the train gets fixed up in a few hours. But with the festival and all, there's plenty to do and see in the meantime. Thank you for the information. If I could trouble you for a moment, though, I'd like to ask about a relic known as the Elysian Box. Oh, dear me. Oh, dear me. I've never heard of the dreadful thing. Never, you hear? Well, that's enough chatting with strangers for one day. To be frank, I was in high spirits till you came along. Now I'm crabbier than a crab apple. If you really want to prove you're sorry for ruining my day, solve this here puzzle. Number 37, World's Best Golfer, worth 25 points. A pro golfer has the amazing ability to consistently putt distances of 3, 5, 7, and 11 feet. Strangely enough, though, those are the only distances he can putt. Currently, our golfer stands on the green with his ball 20 feet from the hole. What's the fewest number of strokes he can use to get the ball in the hole? Assume that if the ball is hit farther than the distance remaining, it will roll over to the other side without going in the cup. Well, there are a few things you can think about here. You could easily say he could take 4. He goes 11, then 3 to go over 25 feet back, and, then, 5 to go back to the hole. But no, he can actually do it in 2 strokes. 2 11-foot or 2 7-foot strokes will take care of it just fine. Well, no, not 2 7, but 2 11-foot strokes will take care of it just fine. He just doesn't go in a straight line. I mean, think about it. If he goes 11 feet out this way, then 11 feet back, he'll hit it just perfectly. He'll just give himself a little extra cushion by not aiming straight at the hole. So it only takes him 2 strokes to get there.
And now to test my theory. Ha! Wonderful.
Yep, there we go. That's the ticket. Very nice. You got a good head on those shoulders, Sonny. But I guess you'd need one to pull off that hat. Now he's going to insult our hat. Act all squirrely about the box and then insult our hat. Great place we have here, huh? Great townspeople. Well, we're done here for now, so let's leave. And then let's go to the right. Oh, let's see. Another one. And then... And there we go. And then... let's see. One of these... There it is. And now, a puzzle. Look at this crazy-looking tree, Professor. It's all warped. With a structure like that, it must be quite old. I wonder how long it's been here. Oh, Luke, our little conversation reminded me of a puzzle I know. Care to hear it? That was an awfully short conversation to bring up a puzzle in your mind, Professor. Anyway, sure. Number 34, Trees on an Old Road, worth 20 points. The country road you see here is lined with a single straight row of trees, each planted a different time and each a different distance from its neighbor. Of the trees labeled A through E here, which 2 trees have the greatest distance between them? Study the diagram carefully and draw a line between the letters of the 2 trees you've chosen. Well, let's see. You could kind of get out measuring sticks and go, well, let's see. D to E is shorter than C to D, since C to D has been, and all that. You can kind of see that A and B have the greatest distance between any neighbor trees, but the greatest distance is obviously between A and E. No one ever said they had to be, we were talking about the height, or how far apart the trees were planted from their neighbors.
Let's see if this works. That was almost too easy.
Yep, no matter how you look at it, trees A and E clearly have the greatest distance between them. So it's just kind of a trick question, really, to see if you were paying attention to the wording or not. Or if you were reading too much into it. Perhaps I should have prepared something a bit more challenging for you, Luke. Well, we'll save that for next time. For now, let's continue our walk about the village. And we got a new hamster toy. That could work, but not yet. And now, another woman here, who has a puzzle for us. Hey there, fellow. I'm in a real bind here. Help an old gal out, will ya? What seems to be the problem, madam? My sweet little bird fell down a hole in the ground here. I want to help out the poor thing, but I just can't reach her. Do you have any ideas? I believe there's something we can try. Number 36, The Trapped Bird, worth 35 points. Oh no! Laurel's poor little bird has fallen down a long, winding hole in the ground. In front of the bird are 3 paths labeled A, B, and C. Which tunnel should the bird take in order to make it back above ground? Well, as always, we bring out the memo, and we can actually follow these paths around. Let's start with C here. And then we go over here. And C will apparently also lead back into A. Well, no, okay, it won't lead back into A. But it also has 2 alternate paths there. A 3rd alternate path. Good grief. I'm only taking the first. Okay, this leads nowhere. Let's see, let's check path number 2 here. Which leads, okay, so that takes care of that alternate path. And that alternate path. So C does not lead out, it leads deeper underground. So we don't want that one. What about A? The 2's outside first. Well, where does it go from here? And around over here. Next to the snake. But not quite on the snake yet. Okay. Okay. And back to there. Big loop there. That could be confusing. And back down this way. And of course this is a big loop here. So we still only have the one way we haven't gone yet. And let's see, we go this way, this way. I'm willing to bet that comes down around. Can't really tell if that, you know, I guess we can't just assume that goes that way. Where does this one go? Okay, A's out of the question. A actually does go straight to the snake. But just for, you know, curiosity's sake here, let's make sure B actually takes us the way we want to go. It's the only one left. So it should. And yeah, okay, that loops back around there. So B might be the one straightforward one out of this batch, huh? Yep, and B will take you out.
And now to test my theory. Ha! Wonderful.
Ah, there we go. There's my little birdie. I was worried she'd be stuck down there forever. I wish I had some way of thanking you properly. Oh, I know. You can have this tea set and these lovely herbs. I take 'em. I insist. And now the tea set minigame has been added to the trunk. Because really, what is an Englishman without a good tea set? And we got the ingredient Oasis Leaf, Briskberry, and Bell Tart. We can use it to create tea blends. So let's talk about that, shall we? To access the tea set, touch the trunk icon and then touch the tea set icon. The tea set lets you mix and brew a variety of herbal teas. Add multiple doses of an herb to increase that herb's effect in the tea. So let's get started because we will be using this fairly soon, if not immediately. So we combine the ingredients we've gathered to make a variety of delectable teas. Tea ingredients currently in possession can be found in the box shown on the touchscreen. Tap on an ingredient to learn its name and the properties it can give your tea. When you're ready to make tea, tap the ingredients you want to use and drag them into the teapot. You'll need to place 3 ingredients in the teapot before you can start brewing your tea. Keep in mind you can use more than one of the same herb in your concoctions. Once you put your 3rd ingredient into the teapot, the lid next to it will start to wiggle. Place the lid on top of the teapot to start brewing the tea. If your creation turns out tasty, the recipe for it will be added to your list of teas. You can check your list of recipes at any time by tapping the tea set icon. While viewing your list of teas, tap a tea cut to see that tea's name and characteristics. Once you find a tea you like, tap Serve to give Luke and Layton a taste of what you've made. There are 12 recipes in all. Discover them all to unlock a neat bonus. I know I'm running a little bit out of time here, but let's see, why is he flashing help? Well, we hit help. I'm feeling less than my best. Will you make me a tea with oasis leaf, brisk berry, and bell tart seed? So now we brew. So he wants one with oasis leaf, brisk berry, and bell tart. That's all you do, and there are 5 more ingredients, which we won't see all of those for a good long while. It'll be a little while before we get all the ingredients for the tea set, but this is one fairly long-going minigame. So, grab that, put it on, and well done, a pot of tea coming right up. Oh, it's a little sour and a little sweet. Yum! I certainly have to tip my hat to this tea's drinkability. I imagine it would be delicious cold as well. Yep, and since it's nice and light, I bet just about anyone would be happy to have a cup. And you will... No, not anyone. Trust me, there are people that hate this tea. Yes. I myself am partial to its lovely fruity aftertaste. And see, we did that, even though he just says he just had one. Let's go ahead and serve him that. Layton drinks this steaming cup of Bell Classic, enjoying each warm sip. This is splendid, Luke. This is truly a testament to the restorative power of tea. Now that's good. Now that's good tea. Layton seems restored and in high spirits. And now you notice this counter up here. 1 out of 26. That means there are 26 people throughout this adventure that will want specific blends of tea. And we will have to find them all, and there will be identifiers as to who's thirsty at a given time. And we got a hint coin for our trouble. So, when we come back, we will probably make another blend or 2 out of these, if we can, but not likely. For now, we will probably just continue to explore. Because, you know, the whole tea set thing will take the entire length of the game, practically, to get finished, so we'll worry about that more later. So until then, when we go back and get more puzzles out of more people, take care, folks. See you later.